Chapter 21. Goodbye, Gang. Seasons came and went, Ruby waiting for Chomper to come back, keeping busy helping those within the Great Valley, translating between Leaf Eaters and Sharptooth. After the battle, all exits and entrances were closed off and guarded over, just in case if Immortan followers ever tried to come in. Within the Great Valley, Ruby was glad she wasn't completely alone, her mother living with her in the secret caverns. "I hope he comes back soon," Ruby admitted to her mother, telling her the truth, that Chomper was alive. "His love for you will bring him back." Trudy patted Ruby's shoulder. In truth, Ruby knew out of all her mother understood the pain of being apart from her love. Which was why when Trudy passed away peacefully in her sleep, Ruby knew her parents were at long last together. "Take care of Claw for me, Mother, Father," Ruby whispered to the night sky. "And Chomper, wherever you are, know I love you and miss you." It was heartbreaking to see her mother's spirit low, Star heading to the nest, nuzzling down with Thorn. He wrapped his arms around her, drawing her close. "Mother is so sad." "Well, she can teach the younglings, share more of her knowledge." "Yeah." With a sigh, Star shut her eyes and let her mind wander, crossing space, entering another's mind. Among the dark space, Star saw Fang, who held a curious look. "Sister, what's wrong?" Fang drew closer, the water rippled out from each step she took. "How is Mother holding up?" "She's very sad. I worry for her. Have you heard from Dad?" Fang shook her head. "No, not a single word. Did you try to reach out to him?" "Believe me, I have. I can't explain it, but I can't make that connection with him." "Do you think he's dead?" "I don't think so. Then again, I can't be sure. What if he is gone? Though I'd be able to talk to him like I can with Claw." "You've spoken with Claw?"
"She sure has."
Fang's jaw dropped, unable to believe who appeared before her. It was an adult version of Claw. "Brother!"
"Sis, glad to see you. How are you and the swimmer boy making out?"
"Well, Claw, there was so much left unsaid, so much left undone."
"Hey, I got all the time in the world. I'm just glad to talk to you two. Star here is the bridge between our minds."
"Is Dad among you?"
"No. Unfortunately, he's closed his mind off for me, too."
"What?"
"Whatever Dad is up to, he doesn't want any of us to know."
Claw held a worried expression.
"I just hope the old pop doesn't lose himself and get an Immortan. If only I hadn't died. Then maybe he wouldn't have left."
"Claw, no, don't say that. Dad is just going through a midlife crisis."
"Well, let me know if either of you hear from him. Plus, maybe you and Swimmer could pay Mom a visit. You doing good as the new alpha? You're not mucking it up?"
"No, I'm not mucking it up. Thanks to Dad's efforts, the Sharptooth respect and follow me."
"Good. So don't go making a fool of yourself."
"I wouldn't give you the satisfaction." "Why must you two always fight?" Fang placed her arm around Claw, rubbing her fist atop his head, Claw squirming around. All the while Star laughed, saddened when she knew it was time to part ways. Sharing a hug, each vanished slowly, Star waking up and cuddling close to Thorn. Within a few days, Fang and Swimmer visited. Ducky and Petrie were glad to see their son. He was happy to see them, noticing the pair grew older, knowing time had passed quickly. Things were changing. In his older age, Littlefoot knew it was time to turn over leadership to Thorn. Swimmer and Fang were glad to be there, gathering at the meeting place to witness the passing of the title. Thorn faced his father.
"Thorn, do you vow to use good judgment and kindness as leader of the Great Valley?"
"Yes, I vow to lead with love in my heart and never with hatred, to place others' needs over my own pride. As leader of the Great Valley, I welcome all. I will rule as you have, Father."
"Wonderful. Arise, Leader Thorn."
Littlefoot smiled proudly at his son. "Leader Thorn!" cheered the members of the Great Valley. Thorn waved to Swimmer, Fang, Junior, and Star, along with their parents. After many days, Swimmer hugged each of his parents, Fang bidding her mother goodbye. The pair exited through the hidden canyon, Fang holding her breath and running, while Swimmer inhaled the sweet scent. Ruby was glad her daughter was safe, yet wondered when Chomper would come back. She kept herself busy, teaching all that the sky being shared with her to the next generation of young, who were eager to learn. Retired, Littlefoot and Sarah enjoyed their time off, lounging in the cool water and seeing Thorn oversee the tasks of being leader. With Star by his side, he did well, Littlefoot knowing that the Great Valley members were in good hands and he could rest easy at night. Perhaps he rested too easy, for the next morning, Sarah was shocked to find his body was cold. A proper burial took place. Sarah never cried or shed a tear, simply wandering off to be with her sorrow. That following day, Thorn found his mother, who passed away by the nest, perhaps not wanting to be alone in a world without Littlefoot. No matter how strong she claimed to be, Sarah loved Littlefoot, enough to join him in the world beyond. Laying her next to his father, Thorn looked up and saw the sky puffies took the shapes of a long neck and a three-horn. Your parents all together. Wish I could visit them the way you can with your gifts. I can bridge you with them, Thorn. No, they're where they need to be, and I'm where I need to be. And I think that's the best. Besides, I can hear them. I just have to listen with my heart. It whispers. I love you, Thorn. I love you too, Star. Hand in hand, they walked off to look over the Great Valley. They were families, a loving sight. Among them were Mutt and Nod, the pair not going too far from their nest, Junior taking care of them. They were older than Littlefoot and Sarah, declining in health, needing help from place to place. Junior was more than willing to aid those who cared and raised for him. Nod was the first to pass, Mutt passing a few weeks later. Junior wasn't entirely alone, for a male from his own kind befriended him, the pair becoming mates, though Junior never stopped caring for Claw. Ruby visited Claw's grave countless times, but there was one day that was special, and that was his Star Day celebration, when she brought him sweet bubbles. Fang brought them back for me to grow in our garden. They were our favorite. Oh, my boy, I'm sorry we lost you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells drifting in the foam. Little soldier boy, come marching home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home. Ash in the snow, falling so slow, like fragile broken hearts with no place to go. Little soldier boy, taken from home, forced to fight a war that was not his own. Little soldier boy, cold and alone, brave soldier, never made it home. Leaves from the vine, changing so slow, like empty fallen souls looking for a home. Little soldier boy thought he could soar. Brave soldier boy falling in the war. My little soldier boy, I need you home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home. Ruby had seen friends leave the world of the living, Mutt, Nod, Littlefoot, Sarah, yet she remained, kept going on and on. Another day, Petrie went for her flight, Ducky waving as he left their nest. When the bright circle sank, Petrie did not return. All the while, Ducky was devoted and kept waiting for him to come back. Ruby would join Ducky, sitting and looking up at the sky.
Petrie was the best flyer. He was. If I look hard enough, sometimes I think I see him. He's out there, somewhere.
In truth, Ducky was glad Petrie perished while doing something he loved. During the cold times, Ducky died in her sleep, Swimmer and Fang returning to pay their respects. By their shared nest, Ducky was placed, Swimmer crying as Fang held him. Star spoke for Swimmer, who tried, yet got choked up and couldn't. Water and air. Who would have ever imagined two vastly different things could come together? Well, Ducky and Petrie sure did. Meeting as children, Ducky and Petrie grew in love, and now they are rejoined. Neither water nor air can separate them again. Ruby clapped, Star coming over to place an arm around her.
That was lovely, dear.
Fang and Swimmer would stay with us for some time. Ruby was glad to have them around. The hole within her heart had grown over time, it seemed. Star and Fang strolled with her the following day.
So how is the island?
Beautiful as ever. How I missed it, Mother. You could come visit. Yeah, even if Dad came back, he'd know where you are. He always finds you.
A small trip couldn't hurt.
In truth, Ruby knew if she went to see the mysterious island, it'd be the last time she'd ever go there, for her body hurt more and more with each passing season cycle. Taking some herbs, it helped, but age was not something she could outrun. Time away was nice. Swimmer stayed behind to allow the three to enjoy some family time. The journey to the island was harder than Ruby remembered, relying on her spear for support. Star and Fang stayed close by, helping her if necessary, yet Ruby insisted she was fine. The day came when she felt warm sand against her feet, and if she looked close enough, she swore she saw the image of herself and Chomper chasing each other across the beach. It was wonderful to see their old island home, yet in the same vein it was heartbreaking, for the memories flooded back like the waves of big water. Crossing the land path, Ruby saw the ghost of Chomper, an image of her love, to whom she didn't know if he was alive or dead. Fang showed Star and Ruby the reconstruction of their old home, using the remains to give the house some charm. As Fang and Star caught up on old times, Ruby wandered off to a certain spot. Close your eyes, Chomper's voice echoed in her mind. She walked along, smelling a wonderful scent of fruit, smiling to herself. Okay, open them, Chomper once more said. All around her was a cluster of sweet bubbles. This is yours. Everything that is green is yours, Ruby. A tear rolled down her face, her hand reaching out to take and eat a cluster. Yes, what was once theirs was now hers. Trying to enjoy her time there, Ruby strolled the jungle with her daughters, their pair talking about their marital problems, all for fun, truly loving the males they chose. Under the stars they sat, Ruby pointing out the constellations, recalling how she taught it to the pair when they were young. Yet they were grown, adults, who no longer needed her guidance. Ruby watched the beach, imagining the good times spent there. Her parents, Screech, Thud, Chomper and their kids, little sand buildings, drawling in the sand, collecting shells, the kids holding hands between their parents, a loving family. Memories washed away with the tide that was unforgiving over time. The stormy nights where the kids joined their parents who told them stories of their childhood, of the gang. The gang, how she missed them. Mom, are you okay? Ruby was drawn from her thoughts.
Yes, I'm fine. Fine I am.
Is this too painful?
Pain comes with life. If there was no pain, there would be no joy. Love. And I had so much love.
I miss Dad too. Being here, I see him, hear him, but it's not him. I can't reach him, Mom. Star crumbled and sobbed. I can't reach him.
Oh, sweetie, it's okay.
Ruby reached out to hold Star close.
Knowing your father, he's somewhere out there.
How'd you know? How can you be certain?
My heart. I feel his love in my waking hours and when I sleep.
In a way, Chomper and my bond
was strong, even when we were apart. Unlike last time, I'm old. I can't go after him. He told me not to follow, and I will respect that and wait for him. Wait for him I will, no matter how long it takes.
It's been 5 season cycles so far.
Love can survive time.
Star wiped her eyes and leaned close, the pair watching the water rise and fall. When Ruby wished to go back to the Great Valley, the 3 were greeted by Sharptooth, who bowed respectfully to Fang.
Like being the alpha?
It's a big responsibility, but I love it. Would want nothing else.
Your father would be so proud of both of you.
The 3 shared a smile and headed toward the Great Valley. Once she was back in the valley, Fang and Swimmer left for their island home once more, and Ruby watched them leave with a heavy heart. It was like watching Chomper leave again. The pain, the heartbreak.
Chomper, where are you?
Ruby looked upward.
I'm waiting. I'll keep waiting for you.
And indeed, no matter how long, no matter what happened, Ruby would wait for Chomper to come back. She would do all she could to keep going, to live if her body was willing and able to, so she could see him one last time before she joined her family and friends in the land beyond.